Welcome to One Actual's DCS Sim community here. Today we are going to be doing some buddy lazing. We're going to take off from our carrier. Some of our Harriers are going to take off from Ramat David. We're going to head over here to one of our ranges we call CC Town at Al Harrar. And we'll be doing some practice with having the Harriers lays targets for the Hornets and vice versa. Before we get into that, we're going to do a little bit of briefing for the guys, so give me just one moment here. Oop, had to unmute myself there. Tonight we will do a little bit of buddy lazing. Let me share my screen for you. Can everyone see the screen there?
Yeah.
Okay. So the context of this could be in something like strike coordination and armed reconnaissance. We could be in a strike mission or in a Type 3 control. Obviously, a JCAT could buddy laze for us as well, but tonight we're doing this air-to-air. We need to communicate with each other what we've got going on. So, for example, Lucky 1-1, Dragon 1-1, I let them know that I got a target. And, I would need to know what weapons they have, and we would be working through that. But just like with close air support, there's a couple different ways you can do this. If we did it with a bomb on coordinate, I could literally give you a 6-digit grid, have you read back that grid to me from your system, just like we would with a JTAC. When you drop on that, I'm going to buddy laze it, and we would use something like this here. Let me see if I can zoom into this so you guys can see it better. There we go. Where and the pilot and JTAC just replaced pilot and pilot, but or shooter and laser, right? So you would let someone know, that you've released your weapon, that you're 10 seconds away. They would turn it on and tell you the time to impact. The other person's going to say lazing and repeat the code, just so that we make sure we're lazing the right code, and we'll clarify that ahead of time. Essentially, we're just going to walk through the same things we would if we were doing a buddy laze from the ground at that point. If we do a bomb on target, we could do a correlation phase, and I could send you free, right? I have you find the target from a laser handoff or from a grid, and we talk about it, and then you go from there. But tonight we're doing buddy lazing, so if we're buddy lazing, then I'm going to go ahead and let you know we're doing a bomb on target, Lucky 1-1, Dragon 1-1, your weapon, my laser code 1511, right? So now we're making sure of what we've got going on. If there was some restriction, right, some heading or whatever, we could communicate that. Typically, I think in this arena, it's going to be less restrictive. Far in front of the forward line of troops, or in an area where there's just not something where we have friendlies and enemies in close proximity. Otherwise, we get into FAC-A. Any questions on a BOC versus a BOT? No? Okay. The BOC, again, you're just dropping on a grid that you verify, and I'm taking over the lays. You give me the information that we talked about here. And the BOT, we're going to have you get on the target, and then I'm going to laze to your code if it's me lazing in your weapon. For an LST, at least in the Hornet, I don't know if it's the same on the Harrier, so please let me know if it isn't. We will give you a grid, 6-digit. You will fly towards that grid. You'll laser search track the code that we talk about. You'll get on that target. We'll do a correlation, and then the laser handoff gives target custody from the person who did the handoff to the jet that just found it. Is it any different for you guys in the Harriers?
Pretty much the same.
Okay. The Hornet has a pretty narrow beam of LST, so we need that grid to know where we're going. Point the jet at it, and then we will hopefully get that spot found, and then we'll move forward. Any questions on the laser handoff?
Yeah, what did you mean by target custody?
Good question. So in a bomb on coordinate, if I'm lasing the target, I'm responsible for that target. It's my responsibility. And so I'm telling you, drop this bomb on a grid that I give you, right? So in a GBU 12, you put that grid in. It's going to give you the countdown. You release. You give me the 10 seconds. I start lasing. I found the target. I identify the target. Whatever our rules of engagement are or our authority is, it's given that to us. You're releasing the bomb. I'm lasing it. That authority is on me. Okay? If we're doing a bomb on target, and let's say I get you onto the target, but I'm still lasing and you're dropping, right? You're going to use that target as the point you go to get your release time for the drop. I'm still responsible. If we do a laser handoff, all right, and you find it, and we do correlation, so again, hey, I have a truck. It's at a T intersection. It's near the top end of the long stem. The truck is facing east, right? Maybe some descriptor of what that truck is. Hey, we know we're looking at the same thing. We've got it. Now you are responsible because you are dropping the bomb and you're lasing it onto the target.
Okay, the second case is not a buddy laze, but it's more the shooter's also lasing.
Yeah, we're doing buddy lasers tonight. Work with the squadrons together. This is just for the future to understand. If we do a laser handoff and we go through correlation, and I pass the target to you, you're the one that gets a court martial if you kill the wrong thing.
Right. So tonight we're not doing that. So
we'll be doing some. Yeah, I'd like to do some BOCs and some BOTs. If we have time to do a couple laser handoff, that's fine. I think we could do a laser handoff as part of a BOT, right? Get them on, give them the grid, get them on, and now you're going to say, hey, it's your weapon, my laser, and you're just using that LST for what they're targeting. But you're actually the one responsible. You're just getting them there to get the release point for the bomb.
Okay, yeah. I just want to make sure, like, when we switch, that we have enough time to, like, say, reconfigure the weapons to different laser codes before we're, like, sort of inbound.
Your laser code for your weapons stays the same. The laser code changes for the person who is lasing. So if, for instance, here I put 1511 because I think that's the default laser code for Lucky 11. I think they use a similar system to us. And so if that is happening, then I just lost my train of thought. What did you ask again? I can't believe it.
So if I'm inbound and I'm dragging 22, set to laser code 1722 on my weapon and my targeting pod, and whoever's lasing for me is going to switch to 1722 if they're going to laze a thing for me.
Yes, exactly. I'm sorry. However, that just I can't believe I lost my chain of thought there. However, that does bring up a problem for tonight. Our default laser codes and their default laser codes do not align. So we will need to. Can you guys go 1.6 laser codes?
All right. Can you change your laser codes in flight?
No. Well,
you can't decide which laser to put out. You can't change which are the laser codes.
Yes.
Yeah, I can change. Yeah. But we should have our weapons set. So like, if I set my weapons to 1711, you guys can't go that high in laser codes, right?
Sure, we can.
Yeah.
I think that's the A10.
Is that the
laser codes are? So laser codes are assigned by the ATO. All aircraft, I think we should have the ability to switch our laser codes to each other's codes.
Okay, that's fine. I forgot this, but it's probably the A10 that can't go that high. So you guys can go to a 1.7 laser code. Okay, I'm just screwing that up. Sorry. So forget.
If you want to verify their winner, I think you're in already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not in the air, so I'm not going to be able to verify anything till I'm weight off wheels. But I'm pretty sure we can laze any code that can be lazed, as far as I'm aware.
Okay. So here is
Yeah,
just
so to answer your question,
go ahead.
to answer the question, whenever the buddy lace is happening, it's always going to be the shooter's laser code. We use the shooter's laser code.
Yeah, so whoever's dropping the ordnance.
Okay, so for me, my ordnance will always be set to the same code, but my laser spot track or whatever may be adjusted to look for a code that somebody else is shooting that might not be my code.
They should be lacing your code.
They'll
Okay, in all
lace your
cases,
code.
it'll be my code as the shooter.
Yeah, you always
Okay.
receive your own code.
So anyhow,
and if you're lazing for someone, you might have to change the code in your pod too.
yes.
Basically, in the stores page, leave those codes alone. Switch the ones over in the FLIR page.
Yes.
Yep.
So we have some just basic, comm stuff here for a handoff. If you guys want to take a second to read that, essentially the thing that Grendel posted is the shortcut for this. But we want to be using these, so if you have these up on your kneeboard, just to walk through, make sure we have them, right? Does anybody here not know the brevity stare? So if somebody said stare, 1711. That means you're looking for that laser code, right? Because they're going to say, for a handoff here. Oh, that's for the drop. I'm sorry, I have it up here. Spot handoff, right? Dragon 1-1, lasers on, right? So that's going to come from the aircraft that's looking. So LST is going to tell you, hey, turn it on. And then he's going to say spot, cease laze, or couldn't find it, whatever. Right? Negative laser, or Dragon, 1-2 is capture 2 APCs on the road. Again, some kind of correlation, whether we're handing off the authority or not. And then if you are dropping, we're not doing the cleared hot here because we're not doing cast, but this example comes from that. So, giving the guy, letting him know you're heading in, that's good. It's to make sure that he's set up to be able to laze that target for a period of time isn't going to be masked on the targeting pod. So when you attacking aircraft, say, hey, 10 seconds to drop, right? And then Dragon 3-1, one away, laser on. So he's telling you then to turn it on. Time of fall, 32 seconds, right? Marking aircraft, Dragon 2-1, lasing 1721. Any questions on that, on the comms or what's happening there for that communication? Okay.
So do you guys...
Go ahead. Did we lose Aaron? Can anyone hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah,
Okay.
gotcha.
Okay.
We lost that.
Poor A-Rod. Sound like you had an important question. Well, we'll push on and we can ask that. We can have him ask that question afterwards. So you guys have your flight set. Black Sheep guys, you may want to wait maybe 15 minutes. Do we want to coordinate on TAD 1?
I was going to ask if we're going to separate by east and west on TADs or something.
Yeah, I think we should do primary check-in on TAD 1, and then TAD 1 will become west, and TAD 2 will become east. But let's do a primary check-in and split and make sure we're deconflicted and everybody's got an understanding, and then we'll switch. Does that make sense? We have one net we're looking for each other on, not two. Well, actually, you know what would be better? We'll just have the folks that are going east and west do that, and we'll just deconflict now. So we're going to take the higher altitudes. I'm going to want probably about 26,000, just thinking of endurance bingo. I'm guessing, Grendel, you probably want about the same?
Yeah, high as I can get.
All right. So if we give you 20 block 26, you'll be okay?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll take the same 20 block 26. And then what are you guys best at fuel-wise typically?
I mean, we can do 19 to surface, but yeah, I mean, anywhere between. I know there's clouds, so I like being under them. The 17. I mean, anywhere from 18 under is good for us.
Okay. So we'll say 18 and under, and we'll figure that out. If there's clouds there and we need to get down to see them, then we'll drop you guys below, right? So we'll work that out in our flight. So again, Dragon 1 will be on TAD 1, Dragon 2 will be on TAD 2, and however you guys are breaking up your east and west.
Yeah, we'll just do 18, 16, just to make it easy.
Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah, 16 to 18. I think that's it. We can jump into the server and take off and get with our flights. If
I
anybody
got
has
a
any
question
questions.
before we start.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who are we all working with? Like, are we doing buddy glazes within our flight or within other flights or even across aircraft or across airframes?
We're doing it cross airframes. So we'll
So we'll be working with a Harrier flight in our area.
yeah, you'll be working with a Lucky flight on the east or west side. You're going to be on the east side.
Cool.
Yeah. Just getting us used to working together, getting an excuse for the squadrons to fly together and do something in common. We've been doing a lot of our own stuff for a while, so it's better to do a little bit of things together.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Any other questions? Nope. All right. Then I will jump into my jet. I will get it finished. When Dragon 1-2 is ready, let me know on one on the right. Request refueling. Request refueling.
Request refueling. Copy.
If anybody in the live stream has any questions, it's going to be a good moment. I got a few seconds here to just get my jet ready before we get flying and things get busy.
Refueling complete.
Radio check, one on the right.
Lehman Charlie.
Thank you. Radio check, mids alpha.
Gotcha, Lima
I'm
Charlie.
gonna have to reboot DCS. I'll be right back.
Okay. I got my last airfield landing state still set. 1-2, are you back? Well, while we wait, I have one little announcement I can make. On Memorial Day, we did a veteran Memorial Day charity live stream for the Allied Forces Foundation. Again, Rifle, who's part of the DCS community, is headed out there right now to do that challenge. On that day, we had one of our real-world JTACs doing some practice prior to his qualifications he had to finish this week. And the good news is he's done that. So we're very happy that he's completed that, happy that we had a little hand in that. Again, we're very fortunate here to have a really nice community of people that are dedicated to helping, and that people want to come here and train with us. So just one little thing that we do in the community with some folks, and try to get this timed out well for being able to take off right away, but it sounds like my Dash 2 had a computer problem, had to restart. So just give us a couple more moments and we'll be off. Go check out what the other pilots are doing. Well, there's the 3 Harriers we'll be working with. They all replicate the BLACKSHEEP squadron, which, some small piece of history, one of the first flying things I did outside of Battlefield, which I didn't think the flying there was great, but the teamwork was fun in Battlefield too, was with an armor group, and I flew the Harrier as BLACKSHEEP. It's my first squadron, and they chose that, and I never told them that, so it was just one little interesting thing that just seemed to come back around. Fedge, are you back up? That should be my wingman there. Except he put the fuel tank on the wrong side. Dash 2, do you have me?
I do now. Sorry, SRS is being a dick.
Yeah, it's okay. You put your fuel tank on the wrong side, it's going to block your targeting pod.
I sure did.
It's okay. We'll forgive you. Hey, Grendel?
Hey.
If you guys are ready to take off, go for it. My Dash 2 had to restart, and he's got to rearm one more time.
Okay, we will take off.
So good, we can watch them take off while he gets ready. We're going to let them take off first, and then we'll come in after. So if they do this, they might actually do a timed launch where 1 and 2, so Cat 1 and Cat 3, so Dragon 2 1 and Dragon 2 2 take off together, and then like 5 or 10 seconds later, off of Cat 2, the third flight will take off. Trying to find the best shot to show this.
Two's ready.
Roger. Go ahead and taxi to Cat 3. Oh, looks like it's happening. Remove wheel chocks.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Do we have a bingo setting?
I put mine to 5,000.
Two's ready, Cat 3.
Alright, 1 is set on Cat 1. Go ahead and run them up. 1's ready.
Two's green.
Salute on my mark. 2, 1, mark. Salute. When you have visual, come on to my left side. Nice. Let's go, Millpout. Go ahead and go to cruise. And off we go. Flight push 3 left.
Two's up, 3 left.
Oh. Roll us out. Sorry, I took us a little bit over. Roll us left a little bit to correct. So, do you have any questions about what we're doing?
I'm confused on the actual game plan, but I understand the goals, so I'll just listen to instructions and go from there.
Yeah, I'll do a couple of walkthroughs. Basically, we're going to each find some targets, and we're going to each laze for each other. Just kind of like it we would do at the range.
Okay, yep, understood.
Flight push 8 left.
Two's up, 8 left.
Lucky from Dragon 1. Stay on 8 left. I'm going to switch right 6, see if I can contact him directly. I'll be right back.
2.
Lucky 1, Dragon 1.
Hey, go for Lucky.
Alright, just checking in. We're going to be on 8 on the left. We're 84 miles out and headed to the west side of CC Town.
Copy. Lucky One is one ship, and they just launched.
Okay, copy. That's why I couldn't get him on the radio.
Yeah, no worries. Lucky 2 is headed to CP Molly, and then I'll go to Eeyore or whatever the hell it is. Eleanor.
Roger. And then Wood's heading to Willow, right?
Yeah, April.
Copy. Thank you. I will be going back to our comm on the right, and we'll be looking for him on 8 on the left.
See you.
Yep. Leads back on 1 on the right.
Dragon 1, Lucky 1, 2. We are airborne, climbing at altitude to head to CP Willow.
Copy. We are 73 miles 298 of Willow, Angels 26.
Roger, I'm going to be taking 17 once I get to Willow.
Copy 17. We'll stay 20 block 26 unless there's clouds and we gotta pop down.
You're on 1 on the right.
We'll take 20 block 26 unless we gotta elevator down for Popeye. So we'll probably get there first. I need to push, or we need to find some targets for them, because if we're there first, we might as well get something for them to do. So just be prepared. We'll start looking on the west side of the town.
And so this is waypoints 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6?
Yeah. In fact, I got a 6-digit grid when you're ready, so we can get an elevation and targeting pod on.
Send it.
Bravo Sierra 214, 614, elevation 2681 feet. And just read that back.
Bravo Sierra 614, 214, 2168 feet.
Correction, 214, 614.
214, 614.
Good read back.
A lot of 2s and 1s in there.
Yes, there is. Flight fence in. Looks like we got the other Dragonflight ahead of us. Angel's 23, probably about 15, 20 miles. My HUD brightness seems a little dull.
Yeah, I think flying into the haze, that happens a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, man, I was trying to turn it up. Two from one.
Go.
Are you guys maintaining 23,000?
Affirm, we're going straight over the AO, heading straight to Elvia, and then we'll stay on that side.
Roger. Oh man, I didn't do... Because I broke up my startup into 2 chunks, I forgot a couple little simple things. It's kind of silly.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to get our sequence in, so I'm doing that now.
Yeah, just silly things when you start busting your habits.
Confirm the elevation on that last grid was 2168 feet.
I think it was 2861. $2681. God, we all messed that up.
Lucky 1-2, fencing in, lights off, 6.4.
Alright, I have contact on A town now.
That's the beginning. Alright, I gotta turn this left or we're gonna bust airspace here.
Yeah, they're.
So just start looking for targets, see if you find something on the west side of the town here. I got 3 targets so far. Why don't you go ahead and take Angels 25 and go in 1 mile trail.
Dragon
Taking
1,
Angels 25.
1-2 established 17s at Willow.
Welcome to the party. When you are able, I have a grid and target for you.
Go ahead and send grid.
Bravo 37 Sierra, Bravo Sierra 199624, elevation 2745 feet. This is going to be a bus, and I want to make sure you have the target, but I will still be lazing.
Solid copy, stand by.
And if you could advise ordnance and laser code.
Ordnance 2 GPU 12s and 2 by AGM 65 Limas. Laser code is 1513.
Copy, we'll be using 12s and I'll be lasing 1513. Okay, I think you might be east of the AO. Is your data link on?
I'm right behind you. Data link is on.
Oh, okay, they're a 3 ship, that's right. Why is data link not working? Oh, and we need to go to... I'm an idiot. We need to go to FPass, so we're going to go down to 0.61, at least for me.
Dragon 1, Lucky 1-2. I've got the coordinates in. I'm masked. Coming back around so you can get eyes on.
Copy. Copy. Confirming your Angels 18.
17.
Copy. I'm going to descend and try to look through the clouds, otherwise we're going to have to work through it here. So I'll let you know if I come down lower or low towards your block. I think I'll be cleared about 20,000 maybe. Go ahead and maintain.
Yeah, Roger, that seems about standard, about 20,000.
Yeah, maintain your altitude. I'm going to descend and find out where we can be underneath these clouds.
Yeah, I'll stay Angels 25.
Alright, target's masked by terrain. I'm going to move in closer, see if I can get past this hill.
Dragon 1 copies. Lucky from Dragon. I think we're going to need to take block 18 and up.
Alright, Roger that. I'll elevate her down to 17 and have dash 1 take 16.
Copy. Let me know when you're established. When they're established, I'm going to put you at 18.
Copy. I'm still looking for targets, not
Lucky
seeing much.
1-2's established 16.
Look at the east side or the west side of the city and look at the intersections. Dragon 1's established, Angels 19.
Okay, contact 1 technical, 3 packs.
Yep, just write them down and be prepared to hand them off. Go ahead and elevator down to Angels 18. Check me on the SA page. I'm actually at 18.5, so we're only going to have 500 feet set.
To capture on that bus.
Descending 18, and I'll keep an eye on you.
Copy. I need to get lined up for the right area, but I need to go ahead and laze that target for you. Give me a 60-second call when you are ready.
Roger.
And to clarify, we'll be using a GBU-12 laser code 1513.
Affirmative.
Should I key in 1513 to my
60
designator?
seconds.
No. Say again?
Set out. Ready for that IP inbound.
Go ahead.
– 60 seconds. 10 seconds.
One lazing 1513.
Lucky 1-2 pickle.
Lucky from Dragon 1.
Go ahead, send it.
Would you have had impact by now?
Stand by. Yeah, should have impacted by now.
I have packs squirting, but negative explosion down there. I would check fusing, reline up, and my error on the last. I should have waited for you to say 10 seconds release, and then giving me the time of fall, and then 10 seconds for the laser. So I jumped the 10 seconds on that's my error.
Yeah, roger that. No problem. Yeah, everything seemed to be set up on my end. Proper code set.
Oh, man, that was on me. Totally on me. I had my LST set for you, not my designation. So I'll be the one that gets court-martialed. We'll redo this.
Alright, roger that. Lucky 1-2 gaining distance for re-attack.
Roger. Man, the things that happen when you don't practice them. That's why we needed to do this. So I should have waited. So it should be he calls in 10 seconds, he releases with what his time of fall would be if it's not a, well, even for the BOC, and then he'll say like 30 seconds and he should say 10 seconds and then, you know, and then laser on.
Yeah, copy.
So when I'm done with this,
Lucky 1-2 IP inbound.
continue, I'll be set.
$60 seconds. $10 seconds. Lucky 1-2 paveway.
Time of fall.
Cannot compute. Don't have that information. Just go ahead and turn on the laser.
Copy, lasing 1513 for real.
Lucky 1-2 shack.
Copy, Dragon 1-1 cease laser. Do you have a wingman with you?
Yes, you should be close. Stand by.
Yeah, from Lucky 1-1 is currently 13 miles northwest of Willow.
Copy, contact Dragon 1-2 this net. He's got a target for you to laze.
Got it. Break, Dragon. This is Lucky 1-1. Go with target.
Lucky 1-1, Dragon 1-2. Target is 37 Sierra, Bravo Sierra, 19er 618. Technical with 3 packs.
Lucky copies. Look.
Don't forget to give him the elevation.
Lucky 1-1, elevation 2847 feet.
And then ask him his laser code and ordnance.
Lucky 1-2, established below 16,000.
And Lucky 1-1, when able, please send laser code and ordnance.
Yeah, Lucky 1-1, laser code 1512. I have 2 by AGM 65 Limas and 2 by GB12s.
Request he uses 12s. Tell him your...
And Lucky 1-1 is overhead Willow at it was 1-5. I am ready. Pods in the area. Go laser on.
So tell him your weapon, my target, your code 1513, and then tell him to give you a 60-second warning. Get your jet lined up on the outbound leg so you can turn inbound. Remember, the laser only works for 8 miles, so you got to stay within 8 miles. Box trig, squeeze trig when he says pickle. Any questions?
I don't think so. Give it a try.
Got it.
Lucky 1-1, Dragon 1-2, your weapon, my
And Lucky
laser.
is negative laser.
Wrong net. Lucky 1-1, Dragon 1-2, your weapon, my laser. Laser code 1511.
Copy. Lucky 1-1 requires 1512.
Did you copy that?
Yeah, it wasn't letting me put it in, but it's in now. Lucky 1-1, copy 1512.
Hey, copy, and I'll be ready here in about 30 seconds.
I entered it like 4 times and it would not take 1512 for LTDC.
And Lucky 1-1 is ready for laser.
Dragon 1-2, laser on.
Oh, so he's doing a spot. We should have been more clear. But either way, it's fine. We're getting his target on and then just continue. All he needs that set for is a release point.
And spot cease laser.
Dragon 1-2, cease.
Lucky's contact looks like a vehicle on the east-west running road. Looks like tentacle with dismounted packs.
Yeah, A firm, can you tell me the direction that technical's facing?
You don't need to do correlation if you're going to be lasing it.
Locked.
And Dragon 1-2, Lucky 1-1, that vehicle is oriented to the south by southwest.
That's my target, Dragon 1-2.
Got a Lucky 1-1. I have a AGM 65 Lima, laser guided Maverick, and if you want, if you want to buddy lace that for me.
Dragon 1-2, I'm requesting 1 GBU-12.
1 GB12, copy.
I feel like we're off script here.
And Lucky is strike posture set, say running.
Lucky 1-2, make your inbound 090 or 270.
Alright, copy that. Establish Willow, I'm gonna make a 090. And I am strike posture set. Be there in about 1 mic.
Yeah, you don't need to give him necessarily a direction. I think he just wanted you to know when to turn in, is all he was saying. So that he's ready to turn in, he's wanting to make sure you're ready to laze.
Gotcha, okay. I don't have to like clear him hot, right? He's gonna turn in and just let me know.
Exactly. Just tell him you're set and he can turn in whenever, you know what I mean?
Lucky 1-1, Dragon 1-2, I'm set to laze, so you can turn in at your discretion.
Lucky's about. Ten seconds.
Laser on.
And weapon away.
You can wait for him to say weapon away. 2 actually lays. Nice.
Lucky 1-1, Dragon 1-2, good hit. Shack 1, technical 3 packs.
Lucky comes.
Lucky from Dragon.
Go for Lucky Flight.
Do you want to pick targets? I got a couple more preset, but do you guys want to be the ones to laze here, or do you want to do a couple more where we laze for you?
We can lace for you guys. Walmart, do you want to do that?
Yep, Roger. I'll pick the first target. Do the first laze.
Copy, and I'll take the second one.
Yeah, and go ahead and give Dragon 1-1 the first one, and then we'll have Dragon 1-2 do the second, so you can hear me once first. So we were a tiny bit off script. I think you were going to what you knew, some of that with JTAC stuff. All you're really doing is coordinating when it's good for them to turn in and good for you to laze. Once you get them on target, you don't really need to coordinate because you're lazing.
Dragon 1-1, Lucky 1-2, ready for grid.
Send it.
3-7 Sierra, Bravo Sierra, 1-9er, 613, elevation 2948.
Bravo Sierra 199 613 2948. Stand by. Dragon 1 has contact on that grid.
Alright, Dragon 1-1, say laser code.
Laser code 1711. 1711. And I have 3 times GBU 12.
Alright, Dragon 1, implementation of 1 GBU 12 on target. call when ready.
Copy, pushing outbound. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up. Get to my 350 for the kinetic energy for that. Dragon 1-1, strike posture set.
Lucky 1-2, ready, call inbound.
Copy, I'm IP inbound, standby 1. Dragon 1-1, inbound, 23 seconds. Dragon 1-1, 10 seconds. Dragon 1-1, 1 away, 20 seconds to drop. Or to impact.
Lucky 1-2, stare, 1711. Dragon 1-1, shack on the target, good effects, good hits.
Copy. If you want to have your other flight lead contact 1-2, we'll do the same for him.
Roger, go ahead, 1-1.
Hey, Dragon 1-2, Lucky 1-1, say when ready for a grid.
Dragon 1-2, ready to copy.
36 Sierra, Yankee Bravo, 801, 607, elevation 2736.
36 Sierra, Yankee Bravo, 801, 607, 2736 feet.
That is a copy. See laser code and hornets remaining.
Laser code is 1712, 3 GBU 12s.
Alright, copy. We're going to go ahead and use a 1 GB12. I'm going to go ahead and we'll do a laser handoff here. And just let me know when you're ready for the spot.
Dragon 1-2, stand by.
So enter the grid, fly towards the grid, be about 10 miles out, give them some time, let them know you're ready, and then you hit LST onto hit. Well, yeah, LST, but it's going to be set your LST to look for that laser code for your code, right?
Yeah, copy. So he gave me a 36 Sierra as my zone. how do I change that first zone?
I would confirm with him it's going to be 37 Sierra.
Lucky 1-1, Dragon 1-2.
Go for Lucky.
Yeah, can you confirm that first part of the grid was 36 Sierra or 37 Sierra?
It is 36 Sierra, Yankee Bravo.
Okay, good readback. Stand by. I have no idea how to update that UTM grid.
Oh, I'm not sure either. Just go ahead and do like you normally would where you are and you'll be fine. He just gave you the wrong information. If you have to redo it, just hit grid, hit UFC again and hit grid again.
Yeah, I've got nothing at those coordinates.
Okay. Just go back, hit grid again, go back to the Bravo Sierra, right? It'll be 37 Sierra in there, and then just re-enter all the grid information. It should take you right there. And he's giving you a 6-digit grid, so you could be 100 yards away from your target, by the way. You may not see it initially in your frame. So that's the point of the spot, is you're going to fly towards it, and then he's going to put the laser, you're going to spot, it's going to put you right on what he's looking at.
Okay, copy. I just think, well, we'll give it a try.
Well, how far away does it say it is?
I think I've just got a bad elevation, that's all.
Okay. Like, the one he gave you is bad?
Yeah, but this one's a lot closer, so I'm going to give him a call and see if I can actually spot this thing.
Okay, you can also verify elevation.
Lucky 1-1, Dragon 1-2, capture that last grid.
Alright, copy. Give me one mic here. I'm trying to get back in position for the handoff. And Dragon 1-2, Lucky 1-1, confirm you're ready for laser handoff.
Dragon 1-2, ready for laser.
Alright, copy. Stair 1712.
Dragon 1-2, capture. Spot, cease laser.
Laser off. And what do you see at that spot?
I've got 3 passenger vehicles and 3, make that 4 packs.
Okay, those 2 vehicles that are side by side, that's going to be your target.
Dragon 1-2, copy 2 passenger vehicles side by side.
Hey, firm require 1 by GB12 on this laser code. Go ahead, what running heading were you using last time?
I can take 360.
Alright, copy that. Approved for 360. Just report IPM down.
Dragon 1-2, will call.
I can give you guys a target if you want to do that while he's doing that.
Yeah, if the timing works.
Yeah, I'm just saying whenever you want, I've got one ready. Let's see what we got going on the A here.
Dragon 1-2, IP inbound, 25 seconds.
Lucky.
Ten seconds. Laser on.
And lazing 1712.
Dragon 1-2, laser. LGB away.
Check. The good hits. We got 2 destroyed vehicles, 1 burning vehicle, multiple packs are down.
Dragon 1-2 copies.
Dragon 1-1 has a target for whoever is up next.
Yeah, go ahead and send it for Lucky 1-2.
Lucky 212, confirming your laser code's 1513 and you have a laser math.
Affirmative.
Copy your weapon, my target. I have grid for you when ready.
Alright, go ahead and we'll do a laser handoff, though. You don't have to give me the grid, and I'll read back what the target you're looking at.
Okay, are you just going to point inbound to the city?
Yeah, I'm masked right now, turning over Willow. As soon as I get back on inbound to the city, I'll call for the laser.
Copy. I probably got at least 60 seconds until I'm going to be masked, maybe 90.
There, roger.
Lucky 1-1 is in position for a buddy lays on the Maverick.
Confirming 1512.
Paper.
Copy. Lazing 1512.
Alright, Lucky's looking.
Dragon 1's mass, standby.
Copy, Lucky, it's a pull back. I'm here at the IP strike across yourself.
Copy, did you spot?
Negative, I didn't get my plane turned around in time.
Copy, standing by. I'm going to be outbound, give me 60 seconds.
Copy.
What's your fuel state?
7.6.
Dragon 1 will be ready in 30 seconds.
Lucky.
Dragon is set, but stand by. I'm 8.9 miles. I got to close the distance for DCS.
Copy.
Dragon 1-1, lazing 1512.
Lucky's looking. And Lucky spot.
Copy, you should be near a T intersection.
Later on, later on.
Lazing.
Alright, cease laser.
Dragon 1-1, ceasing laser. You should be near a T intersection.
Yeah, A-firm, got T intersection, got some vehicle and some packs on that T intersection.
Copy. I'm going to need to go back around and reset this loop, so if you want to set up for your strike posture, I'll be ready in about 90 seconds.
Alright, copy. A-firm, I'll be ready at the same time.
So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to get set up to be at my longest inbound interval for him to make sure we're good to go. And I got to keep within 8 miles because of DCS stupid laser thing.
Gotcha, okay.
So if you look at me on the SA page and kind of what I'm doing, I can see they've gone out west and I'm turning basically with them. I'm probably a little behind where I want to be, so I'm just going to increase my turn a little bit here. Dragon 1 set.
Lucky strike posture set. And Dragon Lucky laser on.
Dragon 1 lazing 1512.
And spot rifle. For about 20 seconds.
So here again, I'm parallel. I should be good to go. I got a little bit of a turn in, but I'm not going to let my wing get in front of it. So he told me his time. That lets me calculate what path I want to do during that time for the impact. Dragon 1, good shack, ceasing laser. Do you have another target for them?
Negative.
I got a grid when you're ready.
3 point.
Say again?
Play my last rung net.
Did you... I don't understand. You're on your last run?
Yeah, I was on the wrong net.
Copy. Never mind. Let me know when you're ready for a grid.
Send it.
Bravo Sierra 203-617. Elevation 2822 feet. Should be a vehicle in the open with 1 PAX.
Bravo Sierra 203-617-2822. And you want me to relay that to Lucky, or is that my target?
That's to Lucky. So just say Dragon 1-2 has target for next up.
And that was a 2 PAX?
1 small vehicle and a PAX.
Hey, Dragons, from Lucky Flight, yeah, you want us to laser your target?
I just set up 1-2 with a grid. He's going to set you guys up, and then we'll do 1 more from you to us.
Copy.
Lucky Flight, Dragon 1-2. Let me know when you're ready for a grid.
Yeah, ready for grid.
Your grid is Bravo Sierra 203-617-2822 feet, 1 pack, and 1 small passenger vehicle.
Roger. Alright, so Bravo Sierra 203-617, elevation 2822, stand by.
Read that correct.
And then just confirm his laser code, and that it's going to be his weapon, your lays.
And Lucky, can you send your laser code when able?
L code is 1513.
Lucky, are you 5-3 number on your jet for Modex?
A firm.
Thank you. We'll get a nice run-in of him. He's only got a laser Mavic left. 2 of them. He only has a laser Mavic left, so you're going to have to tell him you want to use one of those.
Alright, Lucky 1-2 is capture.
Lucky 1-2, your weapon, my target, requesting 1 laser Mav.
Can you give correlation to target? I got a group of buildings on that coordinate.
Sure, stand by. So I'm not sure I see the target, frankly.
I'm getting there, hold on.
I've got an intersection with 2 passenger cars and dudes that are already dead.
East of that building, there's an open field. There's a PAX in a car in that field. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Negative contact.
Okay. What is your laser code? 1712?
Right now it's set to 1513.
No, but your LSTC, your laser search track, set that to 1712.
LST set 1712.
Lazing.
Spot.
Alright, talk him on. Or respot him on.
Lucky 1-2, Dragon 1-2, ready to correlate?
Just laze for him one more time, since you're actually on the target.
Lucky 1-2, Dragon 1-2.
Go for Lucky.
Yeah, Dragon 1-2, laser on your target. Code 1513.
Alright, searching.
In the future, just make sure he's ready. Just say, hey, I'm going to relays. Let me know when you're ready.
Copy.
Lucky 1-2, capture, or spot. Lucky 1-2, looks like I got a vehicle in the open with 1 PAX.
Lucky 1-2, that is your target.
Alright, in attack posture set.
Okay.
Let him know if you're ready or not.
Yeah, Lucky 1-2, Dragon 1-2 is ready to laze, so call for laser.
Lucky 1-2 inbound. Laser on.
Are you going to laze?
Dragon 1-2, lasing. Yeah, I already started lasing, sorry.
Spot, rifle.
That was quick. Oh, man. Someone's about to have a bad day.
I'm still lasing. Lucky 1-2, Dragon 1-2, good hit.
Dragon 1 from Lucky Flights. What's your playtime?
Probably about 15 minutes.
Copy your call, what you want to do. I've got more targets, or you can laze for us.
Lucky 1-1's ready for immediate push for AGM. I have an asymmetric loadout here. I'm ready for a buddy laze.
Copy, you were 1512. I got a grid 1 ready.
We don't have to do the grid handoff. You just go ahead and throw me a spot. I'm ready for the to look for it.
Stand by, let me get to that grid.
Copy.
Lead, you're a little low there.
Yeah, I think I told you we're only 500 feet apart.
Oh, sorry, that was Lucky. I think he's out of his slot. Lucky 2-1s at 18.
And Dragon from Lucky, I don't need a grid. If you just give me a general direction of the area the spot's going to be in, I'm just going to point my Maverick Seeker in the area and he'll pick it up.
Copy. I'm ready to laze. I'm going to be massed relatively soon. It's north of the city, northwest of the city. It's actually going to be slightly north of the city, say 200 meters north on the west side. Lucky 1-2. Did you also want to hit since you're asymmetric?
Yeah, go ahead. Just throw a spot down for me when you're ready. I'm ready for immediate push.
Okay, spot's there now.
Alright, looking.
Be advised, this is just outside the city by a couple hundred meters.
What side of town?
North side of town. North side.
Copy. Looking. I may have that terrain in my way here. I'm going to climb up a little higher and then ramp down.
Copy. Be advised, we're 18 and above.
Yeah, copy. I'm at 12,000 right now.
Copy.
All right, spot. Rifle.
Copy. Lazing 1512. Oh, this is going to be close. We didn't set a strike posture and he just launched.
He really wanted to get rid of that map.
I don't think it hit.
I just some all skirt.
Lucky from Dragon.
Go for Lucky.
I think we were a little bit off in timing. I masked for a second. Pack squirted, but no impact. I'll be set for your -2 to re-attack. Can you push him on, or do I need a laze for him?
Lucky. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Lucky 1211. Go ahead and contact Dragon 11.
Dragon 11, Lucky 12, send it.
I've got a target for you. I can laze your code 1513 north of the town, 200 meters on the west side, just outside of town on a hardball road. Let me know when I can spot.
Roger, turning inbound right now. Stand by.
Copy, and then please confirm strike posture, just so I can make sure I got time.
Alright, set. Laser on.
Lazing 1513.
Lucky 13's pulling out and try. No spot.
Copy. I'm set to relays when you're ready.
And Dragon from Lucky, just to be advised, that north side of town there, that ridge line that the JTAC sits on, like it's masking that part of town from our vantage point. We'll have to require a north or south run ahead.
Have you dropped a weapon yet?
Yes, 1 GBU 12.
Alright. I know it's not the right way to do it, but we're low on fuel and I want you to drop something. Get your shit set.
Lucky 1-1 is currently at IP Willow. I'm going to go ahead to park station here and rejoin with Shell 2-1.
Copy. Get a GBU set for the 1513. Push out to the west. Let me know when you're ready. I'm going to have you drop on this target as well.
Alright, Dragon 1-1, Lucky 1-2. I'm setting up for a south to north attack run. Attack posture set.
Copy.
Dragon 1, this is Dragon 2.
You do not have spot, do you? Stand by.
Negative, not now.
Copy. Are you ready for me to laze?
Affirmative. Laser on.
Lazing 1513. Go for 1.
Yeah, we're heading to, we're Winchester. We're going to head out of here. We're heading to Waypoint Sylvia. Then we're just going to exit at Angels 23.
Copy. We're currently 18 and 19.
Sounds good.
I'm 50 seconds to release.
Don't release yet. Any luck on spot?
Yeah, spot.
Copy. I'm set if you want to go.
Give me 30 seconds. I gotta let my nav warm up.
Can you spin and be on in like 30 seconds?
Aper.
Yeah, stand by. I'm going to be in a bad position here pretty quick, so go ahead and get reset for your posture, and then I will get outbound for a nice inbound run.
Right, solid copy.
Why don't you go ahead and push out like 12 miles?
Pushing out.
And are you contact on that grid?
Yeah, 2 buses and packs, right at a T intersection.
Yeah, firm. Did you cheat and find my staple?
Nope, I spotted your laser when you lased for him.
It's actually not cheating if you spot my staple. It's just using the tools, man.
Well, I used the laser tools.
That's another tool. Alright, Dragon should be set in about 90 seconds. I think we're going to have to grab some gas and then go back to the boat. I have not dropped anything yet, so I'll just find a random target and hit something before we go. I don't really care if I do it as much as other people, get them to practice.
Okay, I mean, I'm happy to lace for you.
Yeah, if we've got fuel in time, we'll see. Lucky, what's your remaining playtime?
Right now I'm sitting at 1.5, so after this run I'm going to have to hit the tanker.
Roger, affirm. I am ready when you are.
Lucky 1-2 inbound. Laser on.
Lazing 1513. Just let me know when you're set and ready to come in. I can laze a separate time.
Turning in.
Okay, make sure you turn off your laser, right? Because I'm lasing.
Yeah, laser's off.
Lucky, do you have spot?
Negative. Lucky 1-2 spot. Rifle.
30 seconds.
Copy. Lucky, can you pull off left when ready? I've got Dragon coming in for a second strike behind you. I don't want him to drop over top of you.
Yep, pulling off left, passing through Angels 12 for 16.
Copy. And if you need to push out for fuel, go for it.
Yep, Lucky 1-2, pushing out for here. So
8 seconds.
Copy, I'm still lazing. Lucky, Dragon, good check.
Dragon 1-2, Pickle 1513.
Copy.
Five seconds.
Good hit, ceasing laser. How many more weapons do you have?
1 GB12.
Copy, set up for attack run. It's going to be just north of last by about 100 meters on the same hardball road, not the softball road, but the hardball road heading north. There's another target. Head out to your same area. Let me know when ready, and I will get you laser handoff on.
Okay, yeah, I got at the very next intersection north along that hardball road, one Type 2 vehicle with 4 packs.
I don't know what a Type 2 vehicle is.
Some sort of military vehicle, bigger than a passenger vehicle.
Yeah, firm. It's an open bed, 4x truck with cargo in the back. Go ahead and set it for strike posture. I believe the AO is ours. Let me double check that. Yep, the AO is ours. So just go ahead and go into the overhead. Push out your current direction. Let me know when you're ready. I'm going to stay in the overhead as well so we can do these quickly.
And confirm the laser code.
We'll be using same as last, the 1513. Unless you already have that set to 1712, I'll switch.
It's 1513 now.
Got it. And then, why don't you go ahead and go down to 17, just so we deconflict a little more than we were before.
Descending Angel 17.
I don't like to put us such tight space, but with the cloud deck and wanting to keep us as high as possible and not wanting to restrict them, I'll push this to a 500 if I need to. Alright, Dragon 1 is strike posture set.
Dragon 1-2, I got 90 more degrees to roll right, and I'll be inbound on my final attack heading.
Copy. Is this your last 12?
Affirm.
Copy.
And I'm bingo at 4.5.
Yeah, you're fine. We can push down to 3 to get to the tanker.
Should I be calling these on the TAD net or our flight net?
Go ahead and call them on TAD. We'll do any admin stuff here, everything else on TAD.
Dragon 1-2, IP inbound, 50 seconds.
Roger.
Dragon 1-2, 10 seconds. Dragon 1-2, bomb away.
Dragon 1-1, lazing 1513. Do you have another target?
Negative,
Copy.
but I'm looking.
Good. 1-2, good hits. These guys have messed up everything on the east side of town. I love it. Alright, I got a plan here. You ready?
Yeah, what's the plan?
Alright, I'm going to spot you onto a target, and I'll need you to laze it, because what we're going to do here is I'm going to come in, I'm going to drop, and I'm going to turn off as soon as I can because it's a threat. So I want you to hover around in a circle 7 miles out, right? Let's pretend there's a threat in there that we don't want to be close to. So I got a grid for you when you're ready. So this would be shooter cover, or I'm sorry, shooter eyeball in the Frodi's briefing.
Dragon 1-2, ready for grid.
Bravo Sierra 212605, elevation 2657 feet.
2 copies, Bravo Sierra 212605, 2657 feet.
Readback's correct. Let me know when you have contact.
2.
So this will just be a little bit more of an advanced buddy laze, right? I'm having you laze for me because I don't want to be so close to target, and I want to pull off and not get that close. And you're going to stay 7 miles out in a circle or going parallel, whatever you need to do to stay that far away. Does that make sense?
A-firm, yep.
But you need to stay within 8 miles.
Okay, Dragon 1-2, capture that grid. Am I going north from that grid to an intersection with a technical and some packs?
That's affirm. Which way is that vehicle facing?
Vehicle's facing west-southwest.
Affirm. Dragon 1 is set. I'm currently 9 miles out. Let me know when you're in a good position. I will turn in.
Roger, and confirm your laser code is or your weapon code is 1712, 1711.
Confirm 1711. So this will be my weapon, your laser.
Copy, your weapon, my laser.
Dragon 2 from 1, how long until you'll be set?
Dragon 1-2, ready, orbiting left counterclockwise.
Copy. Dragon 1 is going to turn in. Dragon 1-1 is 60 seconds. Dragon 1-1, 10 seconds. Dragon 1-1, 1 away, 30 seconds till impact.
Dragon 1-2, laser on.
Actually, you would wait until I tell you laser on. And that's because of the type of jets we are. Dragon 1-2, laser on. Then say lazing 1711.
Lazing 1711. Dragon 1-1, Dragon 1-2, good hit.
Copy, find me on SA page. Let's push on out to the east. I'm going to head 090. I'm going to climb. Actually, no, I'm going to hold us at 17.5 because that's where the tanker is. So let me switch to that TACAN. We'll go refuel. Looks like we're 50 miles away. Go ahead and fence out. And Dragon 1's in the clouds. It's going to descend down to 17.5.
2, I'm 7 miles in trail.
Copy. I'm going to go ahead and slow down to 300 knots. You should be able to catch me. What's your fuel state?
3.3.
Oof, we're low. We'll be alright. Flight push 12 left.
Two Zep,
Refuel.
12 left. Visual lead.
Shell 21311. Request rejoin.
What'd you think of that?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I think we probably could have done better communicating all around and making sure we knew exactly what the game plan was.
Yeah, we got off script a little bit there.
Shell 211312. Request rejoin. 1312. Shell 21. Chicks in tow. 1 mile trail at 17,000.
Refuel.
Shell 21311. Request rejoin. 311. Shell 21. Chicks in tow. 1 mile trail at 17,000.
Gonna offset us left here. It's coming at us, but I'm thinking it's probably gonna turn away.
Abort rejoin. Disconnect.
Dragon 2-1 moving from a little right basket to right observation.
Man, I think I just hit your burble. I got rolled almost 90 degrees.
Yeah, it's really ridiculous. Alright, we're going to go ahead and speed up, and we're going to get over to them.
Contact. You're taking fuel. Return pre-contact.
Yep, stay section cruise.
Dragon 2-3 cop.
Shell 2-1-1-1-1-3. Request rejoin. 1-1-1-3. Shell 2-1.
Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm going to go lag pursuit, and we're going to try to turn in behind them with our turn in right.
Dragon 2-3 moving port observation starboard basket.
There's a lot of jets up there thirsty for fuel.
Yeah, what's the SOP if I'm low man on the fuel state?
We push you to the front. Let's see what it looks like when we get there. 2 from 1.
Go.
How many thirsty jets you got waiting to refuel?
Just one more. We're almost done.
What's his fuel state?
Ready, pre-contact.
Stand by. We're having trouble with this damn tanker. Oh, it's getting better.
3 is 3.1.
He's 3.1 and he's about to hook up now.
Copy. What's your fuel state?
2.8.
Is there an open basket right now?
Shell 2-1-1-1-1-2.
It might be in a bad state right now. It won't retract its hose. We're trying to fix it.
Shell 2-1.
Great. My wingman's down to 2.8. We're 14 miles away. I just pushed it really hard in the AO so we could get some more practice in.
We'll be off by the time you get here.
Okay. If somebody, worst case scenario, if somebody can grab a sip, and then, you know, he can come on. Push to my left side.
Going left.
Are you up on mids Alpha 19?
Affirm.
You're taking fuel. Ready, pre-contact. Support rejoin. Disconnect.
Okay, left basket's good to go now. We fixed it.
Thank you. So if there's no other basket that's clean, I'm going to establish, and you're going to come underneath me and go to left basket.
Welcome.
Contact. You're taking fuel. Support rejoin. Return pre-contact.
Remember when I told you about
Yep.
refueling and how often we do it here?
Yep.
I wasn't lying. Yeah, if this was like a real mission op and we weren't just training, I want to push it just for the extra experience, I would have pushed us out of there at bingo, but I know I can throttle that a little deeper.
Yeah, I'll be alright. That 2,000 pounds is still enough gas to fool around with.
Yeah, I just don't like quite pushing it that deep.
I should be 2,300 or so when we roll up there.
Okay, that's good.
Shell 21113. Request rejoin.
I think though when you refuel in the air, you're supposed to leave enough for a divert, I'm guessing.
113. Shell 21. Proceed to pre-contact at 18,000 at 270.
Poor Grendel. He hasn't led very many 3 ships, and a 3 ship is so much different than a 2 ship.
Ready pre-contact. Cleared contact.
We couldn't have taken the 3.
Yeah, I just wanted you to get more reps, you know what I mean?
Fair enough.
And I've known Grendel long enough, if he didn't want to do it, he'd say no, and I'd have figured it out.
Abort rejoin.
I'm not hearing a lot of comms with the tanker.
Yeah, they're having trouble, they said, with it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and slow down. Are all baskets open?
All baskets are open. Man, they were a pain in the ass, though.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's good timing, though, on our part for you guys getting in and out clean and then us coming up.
It was really neat.
All right,
The
slowing us
Harriers
down.
got there right before us, too, so we got to ride along with them.
I like having a busy sky. Do you have visual on me?
Hey, firm.
Okay.
Did you call in the carrier, or do you want me to?
Please do for a 90-second window. 90 minute.
There we go, 90 minutes.
Thank you.
Bingo. Bingo.
How much fuel are we taking?
Let's go to 9,000.
9,000 pounds.
Dragon, Shell 2-1, Dragon 1-1. Establish left basket with 1-2. 1-1's going to be going from left obs to right basket.
Shell 2-1, Dragon 1-2, moving from left observation to left basket.
Ready pre-contact. Cleared contact.
Ready, pre-contact.
Ready pre-contact. Cleared contact. Contact. You're taking fuel.
That was sloppy.
Contact. Return free contact.
I should have waited for the basket to come out.
Contact.
How much fuel did you guys take?
We took about 7.
Do you guys have enough to be in low holding and wait for us, and we can make it busy and do a commence together?
We sure do.
Well, let's do it, brother. Hey, bump that up to 10,000.
Check.
We're going to make a busy pattern. We're going to go opposite. We're going to enter in with other jets in the stack. Remember how I said we always do more?
Always do more.
That could be like our motto, ADM.
That's already an acronym in aviation.
What does it mean?
Aeronautical decision making, and it could be argued that this is bad ADM.
Oh, just stacking more stuff, coming in fuel late? Yeah, of course. It's training night versus mission night.
Return free contact.
Oh. I moved in my seat and I lost the hose.
Contact. Return free contact. Contact.
A little PIO in there? Man.
You're taking fuel.
Alright, because they're waiting for us, we're going to do the normal entry. I'm not going to do the slowed down one.
Copy.
Return free contact. Contact. You're taking fuel.
Abort rejoin.
That was on the comm 1.
Abort rejoin. Oh, abort rejoin.
That's still on comm 1.
Free contact.
That's pretty funny. Abort rejoin. Abort refuel.
Ready. Recon. Abort rejoin.
And I messed that all kinds of up. That's alright.
Shell 2-1, Dragon 1-2, moving left obs to right. Left basket, right obs.
Abort rejoin. Abort refuel.
Abort rejoin.
Yeah, I think my bat's going in. Alright. Let's go ahead and level off here. Tanker is going to be on the 044, 29 knots, 4 starboard. Go ahead and get set up with your HSI. Let me know when you're ready.
You mean the boat, right?
Yep.
You said tanker.
Sorry. Gotta turn us right.
Two is set.
All right, you have to probably go on the inside. We're going to go to Mill Powell. We're going to get there quick.
Copy. I'm showing 95 miles to mother.
Yep. 2 from 1.
Go.
We're off the tanker. We're going to be coming in Mill Powell, so we'll get there quick. We're 97 miles out.
Sounds good. We're 18 miles from the carrier, already at Angels 2.
Sounds good. We'll get 180 from you, and we will let you commence first.
So can we fit a 3 ship and a 2 ship? I guess that'll work, won't it?
Yeah, you can have 6 in each holding. Flight push 16 left.
Two's up, 16 left.
So really nothing changes for you. Everything changes for me unless we get in with our interval the way
Union
we
Marshal,
should.
this is 307.
And
See
there's
you
a
at
bolter.
11.
Then you got to start working the pattern.
Yeah, I'm just going to follow lead until it's my turn to break, and then I assume I'll be last in, but in case there's bolters in front of me, I'll be looking.
Exactly. And then first the bow and all that stuff. We're probably the worst squadron to come to in terms of, like, you have to know the jet and pick up information quickly, because I don't think we have the greatest training program. It's like 2 fire hoses. So just so you know what I'm doing, I'm going to use that offset on the HSI, which is showing 72 miles. When we get about 8 miles in, I'm going to turn us in. I want to come in just outside the 5-mile bubble, look for my interval, and sling in.
Copy.
This is why I had to grab an extra 1,000 pounds of fuel so we could go, you know, nice and fast over here. Because who cares about the taxpayers?
It's just CFCs, right?
Wow. I like stacking the pressure on Grendel too, that's funny. Not only got to make him do a shit hot, but I'm coming in right behind him. Some people might say I'm cruel. Union Marshal 300 holding hands with 372, marking bombs 150, 66 miles, Angels 17, low state 9.1. Right, hooks down.
One has a good hook.
2's got a good hook. So the way I find out where they are is I'm going to be referencing my essay page on entry, and I'm going to be looking for them in the HMD as well. And then once we're in the circle, I'm just going to be all visual. Try to get to a 180 from them. They'll commence.
Dragon 1, this is Dragon 2.
Go for 1. We're 60 miles out.
We are between position 2 and position 3.
Yeah, Firm, I'll be watching you on the essay page. I'm going to turn in about 5 miles out. So I'll be a little outside the bubble. I'll look for the interval, and I'll slice in.
Sounds good. We're going first?
Yeah, Firm, because you're going to be lower on fuel. Go ahead and set your bingo to 6.5 just in case we need a dump.
.5 set.
How many flights have you done with us?
This is, I think, number 3 for official flights. We've done some more practice flights in the middle there, so maybe more like 6.
Yeah, I'm talking about all the flights. To me, it all counts. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, probably 6 or 7.
Copy.
It's been basically a week.
That's a lot of water to drink in a week. But if your brain doesn't hurt, we're not helping you.
My brain hurts plenty from other shit right now.
Got it. Well, you know, you don't have to show up every night, you masochist.
I gotta learn the jet, I gotta learn the SOP.
I mean, we talked about this in one of our streams before, that it's the guys that want to, that they always seem to do well because they're just putting in that effort. But it's a lot. I mean, not everyone has that time.
Want the guys who don't want to be here.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I mean, you don't want the guys who don't want to learn, you know?
No, but not everyone has the same amount of time to dedicate, so not everyone has to do it in the first week.
Yeah, I'm not talking about time, I'm just talking about motivation, right? You want guys that are motivated to learn, you know, time ramifications and stipulations are separate for everybody.
Yeah, I think any squadron is that way for the most part. You need to want to be there and to learn and to be proactive. And I mean, people are giving you their time trying to help. So to me, in my mind, the way you respect that is being prepared. Well, and taking advantage of it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you don't need to be parade just yet, I'll tell you.
Copy.
Especially when we're coming in like this, we're going to be, you know, slowing down pretty quick. I'll probably put a speed brake on my mark on there or something. I just want to I don't want to make those guys wait forever, that's all. Alright, going to go ahead and slow down quite a bit here. Alright, speed brake on my mark. 2, 1, mark. Do you still have visual?
Hey, firm.
300, see you at 11. Flight switch 1 left.
Two's up, 1 left.
Busting a little bit of speed here. We'll be alright. Speed brake off on my mark. 2, 1, mark. Got us a little slow. It's my error. Crap, I sped us up. Wow, that is bad speed management. Sorry about that.
I'm just following.
Yeah, I thought I had set it at 250, but I did not.
Sounds like an uncomfortable conversation with the XO later.
Yeah, probably. Alright, we're going to roll out straight, let them go a little farther out, and then we're going to come in behind them.
We will go around one more time and then commence.
Yeah, Firm, we're going to let you turn, and then we're going to come in behind you. We're close to 90 off. If I didn't speed up, we'd have been 90 off by now. It'll probably get us at least 120 degrees off in the circle. If I can get us 180, I will. But we're already a little far from the boat, so... What's really fun is when you've got 2 or 3 rings above you that are all full of jets.
And everyone's slowly burning gas.
Yeah. We only really get that when we intend to at cyclic ops or if we just stack it up, but we've had missions where we go out and come back pretty close to each other. Alright, we're a good 90 degrees off now, so it'll bring us in. It's not my best pattern entry, but we're fixing it. I'm going to roll us out on the BRC. Yeah, we got a nice interval now. Yep, very nice. Alright, their interval's set. They're going to be commencing. I'm going to focus on us. Alright, here we go.
And that's bingo for me.
Perfect. Alright, we're going to go ahead and roll out. And we're going to descend. And I'm going to grab a little bit of... And here we go. We're a little tight, so just check your interval when you brake.
Copy.
I might have stacked this up a little bit here. Oh, they're all on the deck. Never mind. That's what that is. When's the break?
312, 3.0, wonderful.
That's weird. .300 Hornet ball 6.3.
Roger, ball. Left for lineup.
I knew I landed long.
.372 Hornet ball 5.5.
Roger, ball. Right for lineup. Little power. Power. Yeah, don't worry about that fire. That was a desync on the deck of the carrier. His Hornet just kind of slid across the deck.
I was going to say, what exactly happened there? Why was I feeling gun shy? Oh, because he busted. Ah. All right, let's go debrief.
I'm still parking.
All right. Don't pull up to my wing. The jet next to me busted the red line, and I lined up on him. Seemed odd, but I followed the lemming, so don't do that.
Woke up.
I should repark, but it's already so late. I want to get to the debrief. All right, let's go. Gentlemen.
Howdy, howdy.
Man, I had so many silly little mistakes that flight. My pattern entry wasn't the greatest.
My pattern was ugly. I was kind of worried about being real long in the group, far from the boat, but it worked out.
Yeah, well, my allergies are still messing with me a little bit, but we'll see. All right. Overall, I think we could have cleaned up some of our comms. But let's go check airspace. Did anybody notice if anybody busted airspace at all?
Yeah, we all had our mistakes in the airspace, yes.
Yeah, I initially busted when I came in, but I saw you guys were far out, so I fixed it. And then I hope I didn't bust it again. Because we had east and west of the town, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fedge busted.
Yeah, I had a bust. I had a pretty bad bust when the west when I was lazing a target.
Okay, there's a couple of busts. I will say I did notice that everyone was different altitudes and that we were above you guys. but that's a couple of busts there. We should have done that nicer.
I mean, so some of the DCS-isms that next time we go over buddy lazing, we need to kind of just hit. But the big thing is trying to buddy laze, you have to be within 7 miles of the target.
Yep.
So like
well,
that
we have
makes,
to be 8.
That just makes the lazing aircraft kind of do some gymnastics, and if you can't get into the overhead, it's even more difficult.
Yeah, for sure. And I think we tried to work through that a bit, but I mean, we had a lot of jets in a tight area, which we do a lot. Well, I'll start with your flight, Grundle. How did the handoffs go and the buddy lazing?
Yeah, Winter started off, and he was doing all the lazing for us. We did a great job. I could always get better on my comms, but we just had a few simple mistakes, like one time something wasn't fused, and I think we had what was the other one?
We had a failure to track. I don't know if the grid wasn't close enough.
Right. We had one not come off the rail.
Yeah, that was me not being armed like an idiot. But also, you didn't call fencing, so.
That's right. That was my mistake again. I didn't call fence in when we got there.
Yeah, but I should have had my fucking shit armed, you know?
Yeah, it's still me. I need to fence everybody in.
But were you guys able to do a BOT and a BOC back and forth between the flights?
Yeah. We also did a laser handoff.
Nice. We did those as well. Sorry, go ahead. Okay. We did those as well. I think we did an iteration of all 3 for at least between us. I don't know if everyone got all 3. I made a mistake. I lazed the wrong code. So silly. I had it on the search track as opposed to lazy. So that was on me. I think after that, though, we got on targets pretty clear. I know Fedge was trying to walk him through some of this and talk about it. A-Rod, was it Winter that was with us?
It was me and Walmart that were with you.
Walmart. What did you guys see from our flight?
I'm good. So observations, like I said, comms could be cleaned up. I would say, so when you call 10 seconds, 10 seconds is a preparatory command that, hey, I'm about to turn the laser needs to be turned on here in 10 seconds. Generally speaking, when you're talking to a JTAC, especially if a JTAC's lasing for you, you want to 10 seconds before you actually want the laser on. That's when you make the call, and then you wait your 10 seconds, and you see either say laser on or he's going to respond with lasing, whatever laser code is. So the way we're kind of doing it is, which I'm not. I mean, I'm no problem with the way we're doing it. We're calling 10 seconds. We're calling 10 seconds release, and then when you release, then you turn the laser on. Of course, we're using GB12s. GB12s do require delayed lays. That way they maintain their energy to the ground.
Well, so I thought. So you guys don't get a time to impact when you release?
We do not. No, Harrier does not have that yet.
Okay, so it was my understanding, at least from the Hornets' perspective, that we would get we would say, hey, we're in whatever, get cleared hot, and this from a JTAC perspective, right? Then we would say, 10 seconds to release. We would release and say time of fall 23 seconds. 3 seconds goes by, so 20 seconds total. We would say 10 seconds again, right, for the laser, and then we would say laser on with 10 seconds to impact. Is that not right?
I mean, that's what you want to do. You want definitely want to delay lays GB12 if that's what you're dropping.
Right.
I think a couple of calls I heard, like people had the laser on before weapons was released.
I think Fedge did that because he wasn't. It's probably we didn't train him on that very well.
That's fine. Like I say, DCS works the way it works, and it's no problem. Like I'll say 10 seconds at 3 seconds to release. I'll pickle. I'll wait 5 seconds, and I'll say laser on. Then again, we are low altitude. But in DCS, I think you can have the laser on. I think the JB12 still lands pretty close to it, or if not on it already.
Yeah.
If it's something like a GB54, which has a flight time of like a minute, then they'll probably hold off on a 10 second until maybe halfway through its descent.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, I was watching here. I didn't think I was busting when I was doing some of those turns, but I guess I was. I think I extended it one time and allowed it to happen because I saw the altitudes were still deconflicted as I was lazing, because I think it was it you? You said in and fire, and I was like, holy cow, I was hoping to get spotted and then set for strike posture because I was in a bad spot.
Yeah, I just thought that you were ready. Because for that my last Maverick, I didn't want a laser handoff. I just want you to put the spot down on the target, which means if you already had a target, I'm ready to rifle this thing up for how's immediate attack.
And that makes total sense for a 65 Echo, or is it Lima? It's an Echo.
Yeah, it's Echo 2, Lima, whatever.
Okay.
But I do say do not confuse a laser handoff and a buddy laser are mutually exclusive.
Yes.
All right, so you're not going to do the same things at the same time. We're just doing it for training. So another thing I would say for laser handoff, you gave me a 6-digit grid, which is fine, I guess, if you want to use a T-pod. But something like a Maverick, laser Maverick, just tell me a general direction to point it, and I'll look for it myself. So that's another way of doing it. So that way you have to go through the whole thick dance of grid, correlation, stuff like that.
You guys must have a wider search pattern than we do, because our search pattern is so narrow. If I do that, we probably won't find it. You got to send me in on a grid.
For us, we're probably close to the same. So our T-pod should be pretty close to yours. I think our Maverick has a pretty bigger window, but it's like the size of our HUD.
That's
the
yeah.
Window's like 30 degrees left, 30 degrees right. So is the DMT.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our T-pod is a limiting factor, but I think we'll be able to use our T-pod and Mavericks only.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that could have been more clear on that one, that you wanted me to laze and designate for the impact all at once, not just have you spot it and then set the strike posture. And I say that because we're not in the overhead, I had a cold side where I was masked, right?
Yeah, that's my fault for not being specific. I just said just throw a spot down. I thought it was going to be enough time, and I think we had an issue towards the end where that mountain was blocking our, because the look angles were not good for us.
Yeah, again, I think some lessons learned. We can clean that up a bit. I think at the end of the day, at least on our side, we hit everything we intended to. I think we were all on the same page, so that's good. We can clean up some of that brevity. Anything else from the AO before we move on to anything else? No?
I was just going to say, we were with A-Rod, right? Lucky 2-1?
No. You were with Winter.
Winter. Okay. How were our comms? I feel like for the most part, we were relatively clean. I don't know what you thought.
The comms were good, but they were directed at getting the job done.
Yeah, 100%.
We weren't necessarily strict on the brevity codes and stuff. I just wanted to make sure everybody understood what was happening at the time, because I didn't know what. I mean, my skill level's not great. I don't know what everybody else was out.
Yeah, I agree with that. That we kind of strayed from strict brevity, and we could have. I think all of us could have been shorter, but at the end of the day, we got the job done pretty concisely.
Yeah, we were conversational, but we got it done.
I mean, we've done so much work with JTAX that we actually haven't done our own buddy lazing yet. So for our first attempt, I think we could do this again Saturday and throw in a night side so we get a case 3 out of it, just so that we can clean up some of those things and do it a little better, right? I do want to do the AO again tight where we split it and we don't, bust and everything. So yeah, I'm happy that we're getting through it. Several mistakes, but I think we can clean them up, and I think it's probably normal for our first time doing that.
So another comment or something to, maybe we've made a conscious decision on this, but it would be easier when it's a thing where we're trying a new thing and a lot of new stuff going on and limited fuel, limited loiter time if we had no clouds. 'Cause that's, that half the time you get masked or you have to reattack because of clouds. So I don't know if we thought about eliminating the clouds or it's a conscious choice of like, let's have the clouds in there and be more challenging.
I just left it. I can't think of any cast mission we've done, no matter how simple I thought it would be, where we didn't have some challenge. But the point is taken. If we're doing a training for the first time, maybe we make that a little easier. I just ran the map as it was. I didn't change anything. Yeah. And so that's a good point. I think for the night mission, we're definitely going to make sure there's no clouds because that's just going to be really hard. But those are things that happen. So no, good point taken. All right, let's move over here. So you guys were on, I think, let's look at the tanker. Looks like everyone went to the tanker, didn't they? Yeah.
Yep.
For the most part.
A-Rod pushed out.
A-Rod got there first, and then Walmart called in saying he was critical, so we just held and left observation and let Walmart get in there.
Oh, nice. So you had plenty of fuel then.
Yeah, not enough for a full, low overhead.
No, I mean, but you had enough to wait there.
And all that. We needed some fuel, but.
Yeah, but you had enough to wait there to let him in. Nice.
Absolutely.
As I was worried about that, I was glad we actually got in the AO before them because I know their time is a little harder than ours.
Our biggest problem was that damn tanker. We were just having issues getting off the basket cleanly with when we would call abort and it would ignore us.
So I've noticed that when nice, was that an air show?
Yeah, we pulled out front. Oh well, it was pretty good distance away though, but yeah.
No, it was a little air show because I saw the flare.
Oh, that.
I was like, oh, it's an air show. So I've noticed, and no offense to Harriers, every time I come on after a Harrier, I'm always having to reset or something like a couple times. So.
Yeah. So what I found out with the tanker is, if we're not topping off our tank, we have to cancel the tanker while on the hose.
Oh, otherwise, you guys do.
Yeah. Otherwise, he gets stuck in limbo.
Got it.
Today did it, and for some reason it unhooked itself. So I don't know.
Yeah. You just saw me bounce back and forth off the hose and then back on to try to get it to reset. We had to do that a couple times.
Okay. We
now,
came
is that
in
like just a Harrier thing, or that's F-18s are affected by that too?
I've only noticed it with the Harriers around.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. I thought we were going to be critical. We had talked about that, Grendel, so we had a plan, but you guys got off. Like, I mean, we couldn't have timed this any better if we actually tried.
Well, we would have been off sooner if we weren't having problems with the basket, because we had to go back to it to try to get it to collapse.
Yep.
Yeah, especially because we knew you guys were critical coming in, and if the baskets were unavailable because of DCS, then we would have had an issue. So we were kind of freaking out.
I appreciate that. So we grabbed an extra 1,000 pounds of fuel, and we came in like just barely subsonic to get to you guys. So I'd actually planned to come to position 1, and I don't know. I made so many little mistakes tonight. I think I'm just off my game a little, but I was going to come in position 1. It still would have been wide. So I just made sure I was wide of you guys, and then I was just going to push a little long to get our interval wherever I needed to just make up some distance and space. And I knew we were about 90 off here, so this was really good timing, I thought. And I think by the time you guys got there, we were almost to a 180. So even more room than we actually needed. But let's go ahead and watch this. Speed it up a little bit. Look at that. We commenced at almost the same spot. I came in about where you guys did, so that's good for the timing.
After y'all's traps, can we take a look at the Harrier landings?
Absolutely.
All right.
Nice. How was your shit hot there, Grendel?
Well, I was a little surprised. I was a little slow. I didn't quite get to 500. And because of that, at that altitude, and when you're at about 480 to 490, when you pull to the left, the Hornet really likes to turn at that speed. Whereas if you're going faster, it won't turn as well, right?
Yeah.
And so I turned, and I almost went more than 90 degrees. I almost went upside down.
Yeah, so...
Because it really whipped on me. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, we got to look out for departures of flight. I found it's kind of a steady pull. If you haven't actually practiced it, I'd practice it a couple times. It's kind of a more steady pull and then just relaxing it as you go through, kind of keeping that tension or G with the speed a little bit. And then rolling out. But it looks like you got on.
Oh, yeah. I might have, I don't know if I was tight or long or what was my distance?
Oh, yeah, that was me, dude. I was way off.
I mean, that's really tight. You could have gone another 10th, 2/10 really on a shit hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I felt like, I was in the groove pretty long, so.
Yeah, you went deep and he's a little short. That's a bad combination. Not short. Well, yeah, because he's used to be 1.1, so it's a little tight. Oh, so you... Okay, so K-Red, you should have just turned in at beam. And he should have got waved. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
I was also thrown off. We did like 3 or 4 loops in holding, and then because I thought there was another flight. I thought you guys were landing before us. I heard that there was I asked if there was another flight ahead of us or something. We were in holding. So I was surprised when I saw 2 other planes further out in the pattern coming in, which was you guys commencing. So that was another thing that threw me off, and I should have, I should have just, like you said, stick to the plan.
When you're in the pattern, stay in the pattern.
Yeah.
Follow the pattern. Don't worry about anything else. So, if because you went really long. So if we had come in a little tighter, which...
Yeah, it could have screwed up you guys.
Yeah, the interval would have got messed up on that side. So, I think I came out about 1.2 as my typical. You're probably like 1.3. I floated a little bit. So you get a bit wide. I was wondering, because usually you should go inside my circle for the most part. This looks like you got a bit wide.
I started my turn late because I thought I misjudged our distance. I thought I was closer to behind you, but I think I just wasn't. I should have turned right at the LSO platform and been okay, but...
Yeah. You ignore Cali. You always just turn at the LSO.
Yeah, follow the pattern. The pattern is your friend.
I took an extra probably 4 or 5 seconds flying past the...
No, because if I'm wrong, LSO should wave me, right? And you ended up like here, you should really be about here. So if you would have turned earlier, you would have been probably right about where you should have been.
Yep. The rest of my pattern was solid. I'm upset I made that mistake.
It happens. I made like 10 mistakes tonight. Some of them were just little, but it's like, dude, I don't know. I keep making these dumb little mistakes tonight. Anyhow, I think I'll end the stream here. Again, this is the one actual...
What about the Harriers?
Oh, yeah. God, I forgot all about... See, I just don't care about you guys, apparently.
Oh, I have a question before we go away from the carrier.
Yeah.
So, Grendel, why did we do 3 or 4 loops?
Because
Callie just wanted to do it together. An interval.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure why.
Were you on mids 19?
I was not.
Okay, so that's where the miscommunication. I thought you were hearing those comms.
Yeah, if you're on mids...
That's how you... Yeah.
That's where we do all our interflight correlation, right? So I called up and said, hey, I didn't think about it before he had fuel because, again, I don't know. I just wasn't thinking ahead of things the way I normally would. But I called up after you guys fuel and said, hey, do you guys got enough fuel to sit in the overhead for a minute? And he said, yeah. I said, well, let's do it. take advantage of it, and let's get this in.
Okay,
And-
so I just need to get in the practice of setting up the jet and being on minutes 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we decided to do everything. Okay, I thought you heard all that.
Well, you'd also been
And
away
that's how
for.
and that's how I knew we were going first.
You'd also been away for a couple weeks, right?
Yeah.
So we'll give you some preloaded excuses there. Okay. Is that? You guys came in separately. That's right, because you refueled separately. Well, no, there was one ship and 1-2 ship.
Yep. So Winter came in. He came in first by himself. We came in. Me and Wilmer came in afterwards.
So I know nothing about your guys' pattern. Is it the same?
He can talk you through it.
Okay.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Yeah, so it's attack and overhead. It's the 30 degrees. Well, 210 off the BRC. Teardrop, 5 nautical miles turn in. So, and that's how our Marshal comes in, and then from there we just do a standard 800 350 break.
Oh, okay. And then you start slowing down somewhere.
So we do the full overhead break like you do. Once we do the break, we throw nozzles out, and we're just kind of like 100 something knots, in the downwind.
Got it.
And then we pick up the 45 degree from the landing zone and put her down on spot 7.5.
I have a video of you guys somebody landing the other night. I should share that with you guys. You did exactly that. I was like sitting here watching from this, basically like this angle. And I think there was another jet parked here. So it's like a really good, I'll put the video up. I have it.
Yeah, we once we touch down, we flow a circuit on the starboard side and flip the back to front.
Okay.
Because the front part of the ship is dedicated for the helos typically.
Right.
And then here comes me and Walmart for the Marshal. Let's say 30 degrees plus the BRCs is how we hit the attack and overhead.
Like that.
And
Okay.
We teardrop into the transition down low level to the overhead brake.
Nice.
Hey, Callie, can you rewind to A-Rod making the break? So I've never timed how long it actually takes us to get through the break.
So this from here?
Yeah, from here. You can just play. I just was
1846.
I tend to pull a sharper break there. And I stay no further than 0.7 on the tack end.
Yeah, I was definitely long on the downwind for sure.
I think it calls for a point. Is it a mile, right, Winter?
1 mile to 0.8.
Okay. Yeah, I tend to pull a little too sharp sometimes. If you zoom in, I can see if it actually should. No, it doesn't have markings. So the elevator and tack end is not the same as the ship, but there's actually a specific aim point. We put our nose wheel down. Like a little box that we aim for typically.
Oh, okay.
And we measure it in feet. Try to put your nose wheel within this little, whatever, 5 or 10 foot box.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Yeah, not for us. I just wanted to see
Awesome.
the geometry.
Yeah, I know. I always forget to do that, so I'm in my own world. Anyhow, this is the one actual DCS community. I appreciate you guys for watching. It's been a training night where we did some buddy lazing for the first time, and we'll probably do it again Saturday. And if you like what you've seen, then consider subscribing and liking this video.